everyone, Princess Alethea Kontis here with my best friend, Princess Tempest.
Hi everybody, I'm back.
Today we are going to talk to you about the fairy tale legend of Tristan and Isolde. This is one of the tales that inspired Dearest, which has its very own Tristan in it. Tristan was very much taken from Tristan and Isolde. Last time Leanna was here, we talked about Swan Lake.
Swans, there was
lots of beautiful swanning. Swan Lake was written by Tchaikovsky. We talked about how he was accused of being very Wagner-esque. Well, Tristan and Isolde is Wagner-esque because Wagner actually wrote it.
He did.
Tristan and Isolde, the opera, was based on the legend written in the 12th century by Gottfried von Strasberg.
Yes.
Strasberg.
Originally, it was deemed an unperformable opera, even after 70 rehearsals. The original Tristan was married to the original Isolde and played the opera 4 times before dropping dead. And everyone blamed it on the opera.
Well, I mean, it was a Wagner opera, so he probably was up there for like 6 hours going like, I thought this wasn't the ring cycle, but it's 6 hours on stage, and I have to pee so bad. He probably died from a bladder infection.
Tristan and Isolde is an opera in 3 acts. In the first act, Isolde is on a ship. It's Tristan's ship, and she is going off to be married to King Mark. Now, there's already some drama brewing because Isolde was going to marry another guy that Tristan killed. There's some sparks between them. She went to kill Tristan.
Right. He looked into her eyes, not at the sword.
That's
not
right.
at the hand holding the sword, but into her eyes.
And she couldn't kill him. So she said, fine, leave, and I never want to see you again. Well, it's his ship. They kind of can't help seeing each other. Isolde has some magical powers. She asks her handmaiden to brew them a poison. She forces Tristan to take some, and then drinks the other half. I guess she just really does not want this marriage
She doesn't want it. I mean, earlier in the day, she tried to call up the seas to drown everybody, including herself. So she was depressed, I think.
Super depressed sorceress princess. This is bad news. But the poison is not poison. It is really a love potion. And now Tristan and Isolde are in love. Ha! Act 2. In Act 2, Tristan and Isolde pretty much have passion. Lots and lots of passion. They are forced to pretend by day, but at night, they get together and there's some passion. One of these mornings, they don't get out of their passion quick enough, and they are caught by King Mark. A sword fight ensues, and Tristan is horribly, horribly wounded. Act 3. In Act 3, Tristan goes back to his castle, where he is nursing his wound, and only Isolde can heal him. And he's dying. And he's dying. And Isolde is coming on the ship, but he's dying. He's dying. And Isolde gets there just as he dies.
He's all like, Isolde.
Pretty much. Isolde is really upset about this, but behold, even more drama, here comes King Mark. So King Mark shows up, and instead of, having this horrible fight, he actually says, you know, I'm really sorry. I realized what happened with the whole love potion and stuff, and I kind of came to get you two guys together, but it's a little late now. Sorry.
And then Isolde sings a 15-minute song in which she's like, are you kidding me? WTF, King Mark. I can't believe that you just showed up like that. 15 minutes.
And then Isolde dies. The end.
So sad.
This opera was not well received. There were many comments about how Wagner had more haters than likes on his Facebook page. However, he did have a few champions. Mark Twain loved it.
Awesome.
Loved it. Nietsche also gave Wagner some fantastic reviews.
God is dead. And so are all of your characters. Ausgezeichnet.
Can you argue with that? I can't.
So that was Tristan and Isolde. Thank you again for joining me for another of Princess Alethea's fairy tale rants. We hope to see you next week when we rant about another fantastic fairy tale. Love you guys!
Love you!
Ich liebe dich. Ausgezeichnet.